Sure to put a good amount of lemon juice in there because lemon juice can actually help prevent oxidation and stabilize the juice a little bit more. So I put like literally a lemon in every single bottle. So I know when you see it written out like that, exercise every single day, it might seem a little bit daunting, like, really? You expect me to go to the gym every single day? Are you crazy? I just don't look at it that way. I don't think exercising equals, vigorous activity. I think exercising is anything that gets your heart rate up continuously. So for me, most days I will just go for a walk, maybe a hike, maybe a bike ride, maybe a Pilates class. I have to really switch it up because if anything starts feeling too routine or robotic, like I just check out. So it's all about just getting your heart rate up. So my favorite doctor, Dr. Michael Greger, he highly recommends that everybody takes turmeric or eats turmeric on a daily basis. And so naturally, I listen to him because I think he is a literal genius. If you're not familiar with his work, he wrote a best-selling book called How Not to Die. And it's very informative, and I've read it. And so if he swears by this, I'm going to listen to him. He says that studies have shown that it is very effective at preventing and even treating cancer. It has very high anti-inflammatory properties. It's just really like a super supplement, root, whatever you want to say. So I take one of these every single day. So it's a little weird, but these days I really don't eat lunch. Instead of lunch, I eat two very high calorie snacks. One thing that I just made for this week that I'll share with you guys is hummus and carrots. I made this hummus myself. It is a sun-dried tomato hummus. Turned out really good. Also, I feel like it's very important to get in your daily dose of beans. I try to have 2 to 3 servings of beans a day, whether it's like literal beans or blended beans like hummus or pressed beans like tofu. I'm just really trying to get in more of my legumes. So I'm gonna have this little snack and I'll see you guys for the next tip in a minute. Hydration, okay? I think we all know at this point in our lives how important hydration is, but I'm still gonna remind you because it is that important. So I like to follow the half weight rule, which is where you're supposed to take your weight divided by 2, and that's how many ounces of water you're supposed to have every single day. So I try to have about 6 glasses of water. Water or something that I consider to be even better than water, which is hibiscus tea. I like to have chilled hibiscus tea because it is the beverage, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it is the beverage with the most antioxidants on the planet. At least that's widely available. I'm sure there's something else that's more powerful, but you can't get in the grocery store. So I keep a pitcher in my fridge of hibiscus tea, and I'll probably have like 2 glasses of this a day. It's honestly so refreshing, and even though there's no sugar or any like intense flavoring in it, I kind of feel like I'm like drinking Kool-Aid. Just because it's like this like bright red color. So I will have hibiscus tea, or I will have just plain water. And one thing that I do really want to take a moment to preach to you guys about is clean water, okay? Tap water, I don't care what anyone says, is not clean water. You need to make sure at the very least that you are filtering your water because the city chlorinates water, there's fluoride in the water. They do all of these things to help prevent us, to kill off like pathogens and whatnot because it's kind of a better safe than sorry approach. But that doesn't mean that the water is clean. Like I had a moment where I got really into testing water and now I'm like a major water snob, let's just say that. I don't want to scare you guys, but just make sure that you're drinking clean water. So my second snack of the day is almost always nuts and seeds. So I actually keep all of my nuts and my seeds in my refrigerator, which some people might think is weird, but I swear on everything, it keeps them fresh and makes them taste way better. So I have all the seeds back there and the nuts right here. Today I'm thinking I'm gonna do walnuts and pumpkin seeds. Now, I realize that a lot of people, when they follow a kind of like vegan or more plant-based diet, they tend to say that they do high carb, low fat. Oh wait, side note, sometimes I will also do some nut butter instead of literal nuts. So I have like this sunflower seed butter that I really like, very high in vitamin E, which is like the beauty vitamin, really good for your skin and your hair and your nails. Peanut butter, almond butter, a little bit of tahini. So yeah, back to what I was saying about plant-based diets. So a lot of people that follow plant-based diets